What's up, fuckers, and welcome back to another rebuild challenge here on NBA 2K21 and Next Gen. Today's video, the no spacing rebuild challenge. I thought this would be a super fun one to do. I don't really know how it's going to work. Typically in 2K, when you get better shooters, you tend to win more games. That's just my experience talking. But that being said, I think if we build a lineup of all, 85 plus overalls, we'll definitely be able to get at least one championship in today's video. So pretty self-explanatory, no spacing. It's going to be everybody. I'm going to go by three-point shot. I mean, obviously I could go by, interior scoring, stuff like that, but I decided to go three-point shot. I think it, makes it a little more fun, get some really bad three-point shooters out there. So it's going to be a C or below. You have to be. So C, C minus, D plus. I don't know why they have D plus. That's not a thing. But that being said, I'm excited for this one. And if you guys are enjoying the content you see, you guys are new around here, 43% of you guys that watch these videos are not subscribed. I'd love to have you around here. You guys have been killing it with subs lately. Let's see if we can continue that. I'm gaining like 10 plus subs a day, and it's been awesome and unbelievable to see you guys supporting me so well. And as always, if you guys have any other video ideas, feel free to comment them down below. And as always, if you guys want to leave a like, that helps me out a ton as well. So we're going to be doing a fantasy draft today. I decided, random team, Utah Jazz is going to be who we're going to get. And I'll see you guys with this team. So the CPU went ahead and drafted our team for us. I'm assuming we had a pretty high pick because we ended up with Zion Williamson on this team. But that being said, the man does have a B minus three-point shot, so we are not able to use him today. So, it's just quickly sorting by these three-point ratings right here. We can keep Trez if we want for a season. Marquise Chris, Justice Winslow, and Jarrett Culver are the only four that can remain on this team. I also want to add to my point earlier that it's really going to be, the 9 or 10 guys that are in the rotation that I really care about. I don't really care if my 12th man has a B plus three-point shot. He's not getting any minutes. Really is not going to impact the video whatsoever. So I really wanted to use Zion. Unfortunately, just that B minus three-pointer right there, as you can see. It sucks that he actually does have that. I wish he got a C. That'd be kind of nice. But that being said, we do have to make some trades. So I guess let's get into the first move. So it's not the best trade in the world, but again, I don't have, untouchables turned off. So there are a lot of untouchables still in here. I will do a no untouchable rebuild. If you guys do want to see it, let me know down below. I know I've gotten a decent amount of requests for it, so I probably will do it. Nonetheless, point taken away. We're going to try to get Ben Simmons here. He's obviously on the thumbnail, obviously not known for his three-point shooting abilities. And I think it'd be a pretty good pickup for this team. So they don't want to do that. What do they say? We don't want to take on the extra salary. I mean, you're dumping 35 mil for, okay, it's like 38. It's really not that crazy of a change that you're really having right there. Are you serious? Okay, they agree to that. All right, so it sucks me to get rid of, Zion and stuff like that. Rashawn Holmes, I also, is an important piece of the deal because he does have C minus three-point shooting. So, him and Harrell probably could play in a front court together. I don't know if I love them together theoretically. I mean, neither of them are the best defensive players. They're not bad defensive players. I just think I can maybe go ahead and maybe upgrade that a little bit. I think center is definitely one of those positions that you need to be really strong at today because, typically point guard, shooting guard, small forward, and decent amount of power forwards these days are really good at shooting the basketball. So I'm not going to probably be able to find a whole heap load of those guys that I'm going to be able to have on this team. So that being said, I do want to capitalize my assets at that center spot. So we're not even close to being done with trades. I don't want to ramble on too long right now, so I'll see you guys with the next move. Smaller move right here, but it's actually looking like it's going to be a pretty big move. I'm going to show you the list of point guards and shooting guards that have a C or lower rating in the three-point department. It's so small. Chris Dunn's probably going to be starting the entire video. That's how bad it is. I really did not think this challenge is going to be like this, but I guess it is. I guess I'll move down to the shooting guard spot. He goes up to a 79 overall. As you can see right here, his three-point shot is a 65 on here, but it's actually listed as a C if you go ahead and check it out right here. Dude, look at this list of players that if we go point guard / shooting guard, three-pointers are a C or lower. Look at this list. I mean, obviously we have Simmons. He was the one lock I pretty much had to get in this video. C or lower, and it ends right here with Jerome Robinson. I mean, look at this list. Chris Dunn's legitimately probably going to have to start the entire video. That being said, if I can find a decent small forward to start at that shooting guard position, that's also a very viable option for me. So we got to make some more trades, man. I think it's going to be one of those videos that I have to get guys that I don't really get too often. DeMar DeRozan is probably the best player overall, small forward department. With a C or lower rating, they don't want to go ahead and take that straight up. I'll give you one first-round pick. Bro, I don't really want to give up much more than this. I mean, I think you're getting a better player. I don't really think many people would disagree with that. I don't really want to give up Simons, but he probably is going to have to be who it is just because he's not making a ton of money. I'll give you Isaac Bonga. I don't want to give up more first-round picks. That's kind of my main thing right now. You can't afford Culver. You can afford Culver now, but actually Culver has... Does Culver have a bad rating? Yeah, he is a C minus, so he's actually going to be needed on this team. We also have Justice Winslow as a C minus. So we actually got two pretty, good backup small forwards that don't have the best shooting ratings. I'll give you Simons. I don't want to do it. You're not getting a first round pick. Are you serious right now? What's the trade finder here for DeRozan? Okay. I'll do this first one. It's not great, but I'll do it. All right, welcome to the team, DeRozan. You know, I could move into that small or that shooting guard position, but again, there's not many small forwards that have a C or low rating as well. So we're pretty stuck where we are right now, but we got to probably make one or two more moves. So we actually have like a pretty complete, like we have 9 starting guys that all with a C or lower rating. It somehow worked out kind of well for us. So, you know, these final guys we have on this team, I think I'm just going to go ahead and try to get first round picks for them. All the players that will be included that I receive back will probably not be in the rotation ultimately, but it's weird right now, man. It really is. I'm getting rid of some pretty decent players right here. Shake Milton, Anthony Simons for probably just first round picks, which really is something I didn't want to do. This is fine by me. You know, it does suck, but, you know, I guess that's the hard part of this rebuild challenge. So we moved Culver down to the shooting guard spot. He went down 2 overalls. It was 71. It sucks, but it is what it is. Come on, first round pick, please. That's fine by me. All right. So let's see. Simmons is going to be my only point guard here. I think that's probably the smartest way to play this. It's going to be Chris Dunn and Jarrett Culver here, both at a C and a C- respectively. It is going to be DeMar DeRozan and Justice Winslow, C- for both of them. Montrezl Harrell and Marquise Chris, and then Rashawn Holmes and Jakob Poeltl for season number 1. Again, I will probably try to make some changes, especially at these big man spots. But, you know, for, you know, point guard, shooting guard, small forward, it's probably not changing too much. So I'll see you guys with the rotation. I think it's going to be super fun to actually look at, you know, at our shooting numbers, not even just 3-point percentage, you know, like mid-range as well. But yeah, year number 1. This is how it's going to look. And if I'm being honest, this starting 5, as I just mentioned, probably not going to be changing too much. But, you know, acquiring Ben Simmons was obviously the biggest move we had to do. And luckily we had to, you know, we had the assets in Zion Williamson to get it done. So year number 1, Ben Simmons, Chris Dunn, DeMar DeRozan, Montrezl Harrell, and Rashawn Holmes bench unit. I don't really tend to start, you know, big men at 6-man, but, you know, in a rebuild like this where I have to be pretty limited with my options, I'm going to go with the highest overall. Marquise Chris, Jakob Poeltl, Justice Winslow, and Jarrett Culver is how it's going to look here for year number 1 for Quinn Snyder and the rest of the Jazz coaching staff. All right, it's going to be interesting. I don't know how this one's going to work, man. I'll see you guys at the end of the first season. I don't know, man. I don't know. Ben Simmons, MVP, 24.5 points, 8.5 rebounds, 11 assists, 2 steals, half a block a game, 66% from the field, under 60% from the free throw line, and a whopping 0% from 3. LaMelo Rookie of the Year, Malcolm Brogdon, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Chris Boucher, Terry Stotts, Coach of the Year. Portland goes 56 and 26. We're a 2 seed here at 55 and 27. Whoops, wrong button. I will take it. I will definitely take it, though. DeMar DeRozan led us in scoring. Again, he's probably somebody that I'm going to actually have to really keep throughout this entire video. Rebounds went to Simmons, and assists with Simmons as well. All right, field goal percentage, not that bad. You know, Matt Thomas really didn't play. I mean, he got into the game for a minute. This is where I'm excited. For the guys that played, Winslow was a 34.5%. Culver, and it just goes down from here, man. Oh God, this is funny. This must be such like an I don't even know what era. I guess I mean maybe like 80s basketball, 70s, 80s basketball to defend. I mean obviously you know 3-pointers kind of evolved more towards in in the 2000s, but especially the later 2000s with the Steph Curry era and stuff like that, but not going to ramble on too long. Elfrid Payton, Will Barton, Kelly Oubre Jr., Julius Randle, and our old friend Zion Williamson there. For the Dallas Mavericks, we sweep them. Moving on to LA, John Wall, Van Vliet, Joe Ingles, Draymond. They definitely have a loaded. Is it Embiid or Jokic? I think it's going to be one of the two. Or Bam. I'm going to go with Embiid. Joel Embiid, their starting center. I knew it was from the rest of the rotation. And we lose at 5. Cool. I guess Rashawn Holmes and Jakob Poeltl could not control Joel Embiid. That makes sense. Up to league meetings right now, we're just going to reject all these. Draft lottery. Again, I don't really see us having a pick here. I'm actually surprised we won as many games as we did. I didn't really mention that. Thunder projected number 1. They end up with it. Staff signing now. I'm a very big fan of Quinn Snyder. I have no reason to let him go. Jose Washington, no thank you. Dell Demps, no thank you. Is he really an assistant coach of the Jazz? I did not know that. Michael Bryant, no. We're going to give you. I will sign 1 assistant coach just because it's going to not let me sign 2 right now anyways. We get all of them. We will sign another assistant coach, and I'll do Stephen Dawkins. Cool. And then CFO Logan Smith. Cool. I can almost guarantee you Quinn Snyder's not going anywhere throughout this entire rebuild. So we got to be picky. I mean, if we're going to draft somebody, it has to be somebody that can't shoot the basketball. And again, I don't really feel like that's worth it. And nobody even wants the 20th overall pick. I guess we will be drafting somebody at pick 28. Let me just make sure they can't shoot the basketball. That's going to be fun to try to figure out. Oh, boy. Can I? Okay. So I can't actually do that. All right. Wow. Garuba's still here. Oh, typically he comes off the board a little higher. Okay, so can I look at their... No, I really can't. Oh, wait, yes, I can. So C+ there. All right, this might take me a second. Oh, wait, Juwan Bengarin honestly could play. He's a C rating at the 3-point spot, and he's a shooting guard. Definitely could be in the rotation. We're going to take him. I know absolutely nothing about him. He's a 68 overall. Jawan Bengaran, maybe he will not be playing for me. So, Harold declines, Dunn declines, Justice Winslow has got to come back. Matt Thomas, I'm going to get a first-round pick for because I'm a cheesy little fuck. Qualifying, Isaac Bonga, no thank you. And we're going to go ahead and get a first-round pick from Matt Thomas, and I'll see you guys with the re-signing. So, 3 out of the 5 starters for us are here in free agency right now. Already one offer from Montrezl Harrell. It's a 1-year, $4.5 million deal. I did not think he was going to be accepting that. I'm just going to max him out again because I could match it up with some bigger contracts. I need to lock up Chris Dunn, which is not something I say every day of the week, and I did lock up DeMar DeRozan, who's not getting $38 million from other teams, so I'll give you 30 on the dot. So we get all those guys back. Pretty big for us. Apparently we don't have bird rights on Marquise Chris, which just absolutely sucks. Rashawn Holmes, we don't have bird rights on him either? Wait, what? Are you serious right now? That really sucks. That's a sweet fuck. Oh, wait. Nope. Yeah, nope. That's a sweet fucking kick in the dick right there. Really? Really? Well, I mean, we're his second offer, but God, that sucks, man. That's really annoying. Like, the one rebuild that has to happen, and then it's this one. All right. Justice Winslow's going to remain a backup here. I'm going to probably have to figure out a new starting center. You know, as much as I think Jakob Poeltl could maybe get it done for me, I just don't think he's going to be the guy I want to go with throughout this entire video. So, you know, could go Hassan Whiteside. He definitely can't shoot the basketball. I mean, same with, you know, a lot of centers. But I think I'm actually going to try to do a sign and trade with him. Definitely could be a solid option as we just lose Marquise Chris for literally absolutely nothing. And Rashawn Holmes. That really sucks. That really, really sucks. All right, I'll see you guys with a trade. Hassan Whiteside, 2 first-round picks heading to Minnesota. Robert Williams and Cameron Johnson going to be here. Robert Williams actually develops very well in this game, and I can tell you as a Celtics fan watching him pretty much every time he plays, he can definitely not shoot the basketball. So him and Poeltl are going to lock it down there. We picked up Cameron Johnson as well, who definitely could be in a trade because I do need to figure out a new backup power forward that definitely cannot shoot the basketball because I pretty much lost all my big men, which really, really sucks. So Cameron Johnson now, you know, new backup power forward. I think he would have been a great option for us. Unfortunately, he just really can shoot the basketball. That sucks, man. What's Noah Vonleh can shoot, right? Yeah, he's a B-. Oh, brother. What's Chuma? A-. I mean, again, I don't know everything about every single player, so cut me some slack if I again, I'm off on some of these guys or my predictions. Jonah Bolden has a B+. I feel like, you know, definitely some of these guys can probably shoot. I feel like 2K might be seriously overvaluing some of their shooting abilities here. Moses Brown cannot shoot the basketball. I don't really know if I want to play him or Poeltl at the backup power forward position, though. I don't really like either of them there, so I think I'm going to get a first-round pick. You know, reload on that a little bit. Going to get one for Chris Clemens as well, and then I'm going to go ahead and sign somebody, and I'll see you guys with the rotation. Okay, so year number 2 here in Utah for us. Ben Simmons, Chris Dunn, DeMar DeRozan, Montrezl Harrell, and the new addition to Robert Williams, who, you know, I think he's going to be great for us. You know, I really do. He progresses very well in this game. I think he's one of the more underrated centers in the entire league, if we're being honest, you know, in real life I'm talking about. So I'm excited. It sucks DeMar DeRozan just regresses so hard. I mean, again, man, I'll show you the list of small forwards here who, you know, are just has a C or below. And, you know, I think it should honestly be more than just DeMar DeRozan, but it's not a high list, man. It's not a good list really whatsoever. So, I mean, now we're getting, you know, some auto-generated guys. Obviously, DeRozan's here. And then these are really the rest. And, you know, it sucks, but it's kind of what we're living with right now. He's legitimately probably the best guy. So, I mean, Jimmy probably was close. He might have had a C+. I didn't see it exactly. The bench, I decided to give Justice Winslow the 6-man spot, Jakob Poeltl, Jarrett Culver, and then Ed Davis, who I signed as, you know, to be my backup power forward. He's down to a 73. He was a 77. That's kind of how 2K rolls, man. See you guys at the end of year number 2. So year number 2 comes to a close. Steph Curry in Toronto. Looks pretty good in the Raptors jersey, I'm not going to lie. Is your MVP. Cade Cunningham, Malcolm Brogdon, Jonathan Isaac, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Scott Brooks, Coach of the Year. So we go 50-32. You know, it's not horrible. I'll take it. I mean, again, typically it seems like, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, that, you know, the guys that tend to score or that can shoot better tend to do better when you have them in your starting lineup. But can we just talk about how ridiculous it is that the fact that this game has DeMar regressing however many, it was 4 overalls when he had basically a career year since, you know, 2016, 2017 here. You know, probably the second best season of his career. It's absolutely nuts, man. And he's only going to regress more, but it sucks because I really do need him. We need to work on some scoring off the bench. I think that's definitely something we need to insert into our lineup, you know, eventually. But again, beggars can't be choosers. What a backcourt. D'Lo and Donovan Mitchell, Tim Hardaway Jr. Wow. Really good 6 seed right there. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I mean, what can I do with that? Like, that's not a 6 seed. That's just, I don't. Man, this game sometimes, bro. I also just wish that it had, like, a little bit more of realistic ratings. Because, like, there's no way that all the ratings in here are accurate. Like, I mean, that's the understatement of the century. But I'm still not firing Quinn Snyder. One, we're not really that big a market team, and I think Quinn Snyder is a very good head coach. So up to the draft. Let's see what we got here. We got pick 24. I do not want it. For future first from Milwaukee, fine by me. Team player options. Culver is definitely coming back. Qualifying, I definitely need to bring Robert Williams back. If there's some reason I don't have bird rights on him, I'm going to flip. All right, we do. We're going to bring him back. I'm just going to actually give the guy or give him his qualifying offer just because, again, I'm not going to trade him. He's probably our best option we got going right now because I do need to work on the bench, especially. So Robert Williams back in that qualifying. We re-signed Justice Winslow as well. So, I think Culver's probably going to be where – oh, wait. Oh, my God. His three-point rating went up. Okay. Oh, boy. I don't know if that was something that happened last year or maybe during the season. I didn't notice it. I'm going to trade him right now immediately. If that happened last year, that's my bad. I legitimately did not notice it. But he was definitely a C. He actually might have been a C- to start this video. So I will get him out of here immediately. And yeah, he should be the only one, right? I shouldn't even really look. All right. Yeah, we're good. All right. My bad. I'll make a trade right now. So we went ahead and just signed DeAndre Bembry. He was legitimately pretty much the only guy I could get. Realistically in the trade finder, nothing else was happening for me. So Culver is probably going to go ahead and get me something else, maybe a new backup power forward, maybe one that can score the basketball a little bit. So I'll see you guys whatever that move is. Again, I would show you guys, but it's just going to take me way too long. So not exactly the scoring we're looking for. Cam Birch, again, I don't know it. Does have a C- 3-point shot rating. He's going to be my new backup power forward. He's sized better at a power forward spot as well at 6'9". So he's going to back up Montrezl Harrell there. I would trade Montrezl Harrell. I mean, ultimately, he's just been playing really well for me. Like, there's really no reason to trade him. I mean, he just had a career year for us last year. So Bembry's going to be my backup shooting guard for now. Again, such limited options, and it really sucks. Sadiq Bey is here. I might be able to package him with maybe a Justice Winslow, see if we can find a small forward that has a C or lower rating. So I'll see if I can find that. If not, I'm probably just going to move him for a first-round pick because, again, I don't really have any other option at this point because I can't really get that much better. So it's a hard thing to find a guy that can't really shoot the basketball and that scores a lot of points. They don't really mesh together. So besides DeMar DeRozan. So I'll see if I find a trade. If not, I'll see you guys with the rotation. Third and final season, this is how the starting five is going to look. It's so annoying that, I mean, again, I know to be a shooting guard, you really have to be able to shoot the basketball. I mean, that kind of comes with the role, but you think you'd find at least one other guy. I also am not going to rage about it for too long, not going to rant about it, but the fact that DeMar DeRozan has shot down from an 87 to an 80 overall in 2 seasons, he's 33, not 83. Get your shit together, 2K. He's coming off 2 legitimate career years. Explain this to me. Just explain it to me. It's like with any rationale. And I wouldn't be as pissed, but he's probably the second best player on this team. And it's really going to end up hurting us when we're trying to win championships. When he's legitimately the same overall as Chris fucking Dunn, basically. It's just, it gets on my nerves, man, because 2K just never seemingly fixes this shit, and it only really seems to get worse. So I want to double check that everybody in this starting five, their three-pointer is, at least a C or below before I do go ahead and start doing this, and we are good. So it just pisses me off, man. It's so dumb. He's not going to be that bad in 2 years. He's just really not. So that's my little rant right there. I'm not going to get on it too long because 2K legitimately might be the shittiest company I've ever played a game for. So that being said, maybe we'll find a new game one day. I'll see you guys at the end of the third and final year. So Ben Simmons wins his second MVP award here for us at the end of year number 3. I really only care about if it translates to the offseason. The first time here in this video, us being a 1 seed. Kennedy Chandler, rookie there for the Celtics. Malcolm Brogdon, Jonathan Isaac, Killian Hayes, Quinn Snyder. We get our most wins at 59 and 23. I will take it. Thank you. Player stats, Simmons. DeRozan still puts up numbers, man, at an 80 overall. I just don't get it. Like, it's also one thing, like, if you're going to make him an 80 overall, don't make him score 24 points a game. Like, I'm not complaining that he's scoring 24 because we need him to score 24, but and there is a lack of scoring on this team. I'm just saying, 80 overalls don't score 24 points a game. You don't see it in 2K unless they're occasionally a rookie, and even that's ridiculous. De'Aaron Fox, Paul George, Troy Brown Jr., Isaiah Roby, and Mo Bamba, the starting five there for Golden State. Not a bad team. I do think we are a little bit better, and again, we're a tremendous defensive team. I haven't really mentioned that. White, Edwards, Oubre, PJ Washington, and Jalen Smith. Oh boy, young, good, up-and-coming team there. This is impossible, dude. This is like, I seriously, Zach LaVine winning back-to-back Finals MVP. Yeah, okay. If any of you want to try this, have fun. It sucks. I legitimately don't. I think this is probably. I haven't had fun doing this at all, if I'm being honest with you. And again, my options were so limited. So maybe I could have upgraded my center. I don't think Robert Williams is the problem. You can feel free to disagree with me, but again, it is what it is, man. It's 2K at the end of the day. I don't think anybody has high hopes for me. So if I seem bitchy, I'm sorry, but this game just really pisses me off sometimes. So as always, if you guys enjoyed, feel free to leave a like down below. I didn't enjoy. I won't be liking the video, but maybe you guys can cheer me up and do it for me. So, man, I want to like almost make a video just ranting at 2K and everything wrong with it, but it's like beating a dead horse at this point. It just doesn't change anything. So, all right, that does it for this one. If you guys have any other video ideas, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. As always, if you guys are new around here, please do make sure to subscribe. Where they're not always this bitchy, or them being me in videos, but time to do some other NBA content besides rebuilds. All right, I'll see you guys all in the next one.